Big ups to the lads today. We had a full Peloton lobby. DL Guiga joined us for a ride, and a new challenger has appeared. David Kelly joined me for all three of my rides today. I know you're going to say 3 rides, not 4 rides. I had to be done at 30 minutes early today because we had contractors come by. This time they came 30 minutes early, but that's okay because at least it's done. Hey, hello, D. Kelly. Great rides today. It really do be your own. We rode together for 90 minutes. At the end of it, our total output was like 1,190 something. Not even, no BM and no DM. They beat me by 3 kilojoules in 90 minutes. So that, genuinely, running the numbers on that, I'm pretty sure it was like we were 0.3% apart. And it was not like, oh, I could have gone a little harder and gotten there. It was like I was busting my ass, man. I PB'd on that second ride where it was 18 minutes out of the saddle, Iron Butterfly, and Agata Davida. I PB'd. I went into the ride not expecting to PB. I finished the warm-up not at a PB pace, and by just every minute I was like, all right, just keep it going because I got a Navy SEAL behind me. Dun, 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 dun. And then I get up by 16 kilojoules, and then by the time the climb's done, I'm only up by 8 kilojoules. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, the Stroopwafels, man. Best part was Cody Rigsby's 2-minute standing PSA on boxers. Can I just say a couple of things? I love when people I ride with talk about the rides because it reminds me that it's like the 9th time I've done that ride. There is a point in that ride where he shouts out somebody's name and their name is like Boxer Mom. And he says, please tell me that you mean this kind of boxing. And he pantomimes like Mike Tyson and not the other kind of boxer, and then it turns out he's talking about boxer underpants, and I'm like, my brother in bike is talking about a dog. Anytime someone puts boxer in their Peloton username, there's absolutely no doubt that it's a breed of dog. It's the only thing that American cyclists love more than college football is the breed of the breed of dog that they own. Anyway, I do agree, though. He said, men, why are we still wearing boxers? You have to graduate from boxers to either briefs or boxer briefs. What are boxers supporting at this point? Nothing. And I was like, he's right. I am definitely not a boxer wearer. Boxer briefs, I think most people, a plurality of men probably agree that boxer briefs are superior. You get the length of a boxer, but the support of a brief. This is me bearing my heart and soul for you, okay? I haven't worn briefs since I was like 13 years old, but I think the reason I stopped wearing briefs is because I had a hydrocele, so my right testicle was swole up to like the size of a lemon, so whenever I would wear briefs, they would never be tight to the inner thigh, because the swelling down there was just so much that like it barely covered my you-know-what, which is why I switched to boxer briefs. But maybe it's time, ever since my superficial orchidectomy at age 16, maybe it's time to give briefs another try. How do I ride with you guys? None of my friends Peloton. Okay, here's how to find me on the Peloton, okay? You're going to go to your Peloton app and you're going to type in Dan Giesling, D-A-N, no space, G-H-E-E-S-L-I-N-G. Then you're going to click on the following list that Dan has. Not followers, because Dan has like 200 followers. Go to following. and find the only person Dan's following whose location is listed as Vancouver, and then send a follow request. I accept every follow request, except sometimes I feel bad. I'm scrolling through the following requests and I hit deny by accident, and then there's no undo button. Like as soon as you hit deny, it's gone. You can't go back. And then I'm like, I don't even remember your username. I think you could probably send another one though. I don't know. If I've ever denied you, just send me another one. It's nice riding with the egg carton. Although I do see, I feel like this may or may not be true, but I do sort of feel like I'm from American Gladiators, and like every day I'm just showing up for work, trying not to get injured, and then it's like today's contestant with a huge chip on their shoulder is like a 6'4", 260-pound amateur bodybuilder from Indiana, and I'm like, oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, there ain't no low impact rides anymore, man. I get 10 minutes into my ride, and then all of a sudden somebody sends me a high five, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Anyway, we're going to sap it up today because I enjoy sap. Dropout Streams is back to top 2. Watch out. You know what? Let's slash marker. Sap. I'd like to apologize to Dropout Streams. Yesterday they said I'm second on the leaderboard. Can I be rude to you? And I deflected. I deflected their commentary. I said, you can't be rude to anybody, or at least you don't have my permission. Plus, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be circle jerking on the Super Auto Pets Discord about how chicken is overrated, even though nobody in Arena ever uses it? It's just the top 10 players in the world playing versus against one another. Like, oh, the most overpowered unit of the game right now is the ostrich. Anyway, then at the end of the stream, I laughed at them because they fell down to number 3. And then I checked, while I was recording yesterday, I checked and they were number 1. So first off, I apologize for my rudeness. And then secondly, I apologize for being derogatory, especially because you hit the come up. What can I say? Real recognizes real. Let's just check. Let me look at this versus here. We're top 5%. Second place is still really good. No disrespect, okay? The ELOs are getting up there too. It's going to take a while for the ELOs to get to the Magnus Carlsen level, I'm sure. I'm at 1557, top 5%. Why don't you start me up here? And I know there's going to be some stream sniping, and that's okay. If we make it to the top half or the top 2, then we go black screen a little bit if we need to, and it is what it is. Okay, how we looking here? How we looking here? I'm not too upset with this squad right now. Maybe a creamy bit. NL about to be a poker streamer with a 4-minute, 20-second delay. I would love to play poker. They need to do a couple of things. First off, they need to make it enjoyable to watch. No disrespect. Kiki Booba, what a name, man. Secondly, a tournament needs to not take... I'm going sicko mode, dude. A tournament needs to not take 6 weeks to complete. Plus, it needs big naturals. So true. So true. Like, I want a poker tournament to be 1 hour long at most. But I understand if you're a poker player, in many cases, you want longer tournaments because it makes it more likely that the best player will win, right? Like, the longer the time scale, the more likely skill is going to make more of a difference versus just variance. I don't want it to be like that. I want your first big blind should be 35% of your total stack after buy-in. It would really disincentivize folding, that's for sure. Okay, here's the thing. Our team is goated right now, but being goated right now is not that big of a deal. Being goated later is of the utmost importance. That's kind of, this is kind of amazing. Hang on. Sell me, buy me, freeze me. Yeah, okay. But we're in a, I shouldn't even say this out loud, but it's just, it is what it is. We're going to have fun with it either way. We get insanely blown out by a raccoon. And a raccoon is like, I would say it's a 25% take this week. Approximately 25% of squads end up running raccoon in some form or another because stealing equipment in the late game is important. But our team is crazy right now. So, hang on, give me this. Skip me. Give me this. Give me a double garlic. And then we're going to combine and go capybara, roll once. I would take, yeah? Pass back. It should be like this. Yeah, okay. What's better, horse races or chicken races? What are you talking about? Horse races or chicken races? I don't like, I've never been to a horse race or a chicken race. I don't know what a chicken race is, quite frankly. I have seen the diaper dash that's on a Disney cruise. They take all the babies that sign up and they have them do a crawling race to see who the fastest baby is, even though the babies don't know that they're actually competing. I mean, when you're on day 7 at sea, you'll take any form of spectacle that you can get, okay? This is not a Vine sauce bit. That is a this is real life, man. Can you please tell the other dads to stop making us brush our teeth right when we wake up? It makes way more sense to brush after you eat breakfast. Here's what I would say. My 2 cents on that is I think you're right. All of these things I'm holding is true simultaneously. It probably makes more sense if you've already waited 8 hours to brush your teeth to wait 8 hours and 15 minutes and then brush after breakfast instead. I think also B, I think it really doesn't matter that much in all likelihood. And C, the most important thing to note with respect to all of this is that I don't know if this is right or wrong because you should really ask a dentist first. Dentists recommend before breakfast. Look at that. Apparently dentists recommend before breakfast. I did have a friend. Come on. You may not be relevant much longer. I did have a friend his dad was not a dentist, but his dad was a pharmacist. Hold me here. And he said that the secret sauce is that it's not really based on timing. It's based on what you consume for breakfast or for any meal. Because it's less like, oh, you're getting absolutely all the residue from the food off your teeth, and it's more like there can be a chemical reaction between the toothpaste and like the acidity of the food you're eating or something. So in some situations, it actually makes more sense, like after you eat, to wait 30 minutes to an hour to brush your teeth so that you're not weakening your enamel through some kind of chemical reaction. That's just what I heard. Have I taken the advice to heart? Not really. It's a big lad? It's a big lad. It's a big lad, isn't it, folks? Okay, so we have basically a perfect game so far. But we need to keep it rolling, okay? How does one keep it rolling? Well, you take this just to get the level. I think that the hippo is kind of fool's gold here But what? Let me think about what we can get. You definitely sell. We have no feint triggers, so you're just going to be a 6-9. So yeah, okay, sell me, buy me. You have to roll 2 capybaras. Forget the hippo for now, in my opinion. $7-4 raccoon has me thinking. Freeze me just for a moment. You never know how this could go. I can afford to roll one more time. It's all garbage, brother. Run a 7-4 raccoon at the front, and honestly, I don't like any of this. So we'll be looking for another level on the next turn. Get a moose, and then the world is your oyster. If you have to, you could run a crocodile instead. Open YouTube video with this title. You're live with the same title. I know. I mean, I'm autumnal, born under pumpkins. I thought was a great title for a couple days this week. But then also, I think when I play this game, and it's probably the Michael Jordan psychosis inside of myself, I do feel like Neo versus 100 Agent Smith. Not Smith, this 100 Agent Smith. Help me. You don't have equipment. You took radio? You really took radio after everything we've been through? Never mind, we're still chilling. That scene, despite the CGI not being good, is still cool. I am very much out here. Hang on, let me take a look at this. Still feeling okay. I don't see a whole lot of scaling from our opponents either. I do see a couple oxes, which scares me. No moose. Scorpion, though. Okay. We run anti-scorpion tech. We roll. I want the skunk, but I want it to come out as a better skunk. I hate to say this. I think the hippo's too late. I don't think it's the way. I wish I knew those lemurs were coming. This is a bit of an atypical play, but just work with me here. I'm holding the capybaras because it's the only form of scaling we got right now, and scaling matters a lot, okay? None of these other fools are worth it. I am here for the rehabilitation of the Matrix Reloaded. Not the Matrix Revolutions, which is the third one, which is, in my opinion, still rightly regarded as pretty bad. Not the Matrix Resurrected, which I saw on the first day of my food poisoning arc last year, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was more tired than I've ever been in my entire life, and only remember about the first 3 minutes of it. I remember I started watching it, I was like, I have no idea what's going on, and then I woke up 80 minutes later, and they were in Zion again, and I said, son of a bitch. They never learn, do they? We don't give a shit about Zion, okay? Nobody cares. Okay, you got me with your oxes. Nobody likes your house, Niobe. Thank you, by the way, Mad Dog Nation, for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Bro, don't... Okay, we need scaling, okay? So the best form of scaling that exists, I'm sorry to say, is anyone else running a scorpion right now? No scorpion, none scorpions. We have to take bison. We're praying for chocolate next round. We sell this, we run a skunk because a skunk is a great late game unit. Forget about the penguin. Unfortunately, you have to stick around. You're gonna have a steak later. Why don't you take a cucumber for now for scaling-based purposes? Then we're going to run you at the front. You're anti-1-1 scorpion tech. That's your life. Penguin scales? It does, but my personal opinion is a top 5% ranked SAP gamer right now. You need to get the penguin on turn 5, turn 6, or turn 7, and you need to have 2 good tier 2s. We don't even have 1 good tier 2. We got a frilled dragon, okay? So what we're looking for now is a level up next turn into a moose. Well, a moose we could just show up naturally. We're looking for a level up into a cat, really, more than anything else. Yeah, what's up?
Did the scavenger took our cans?
Yes.
And also, in our garbage can, you know how they're
Yeah, there's still
connected?
dog poop.
Because it got squished
Yeah, I
and
know.
smooshed. So someone needs to pick it up and put it in like a garbage bag so it won't.
Yeah, and when you say someone, I know what that means. So what's the problem? Well, there's two separate issues here, okay? One is, and this is great because it's kind of it's a callback to an "Am I the asshole" post from a long time ago. Last garbage day, someone threw a, a bag of dog poop in our garbage can before we were able to bring it inside. So people go out for a walk and then they're just like, my dog pooped. I'm going to throw my poop in the closest garbage can I could find. So be it. When we did I'm sorry, I forgot I was on a timer. When we did the React court for that, I was of the opinion that it's not that big of a deal. Now, my wife and I have a slight difference of agreement, a difference of opinion. It happened to us last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I don't really have a serious problem with it. However, the problem is the next time our garbage got taken, because the dog poop was at the bottom, it got squished by all of our other garbage bags. And then when the garbage truck came to pick it up, then tipped it over, the dog poop didn't come out of the garbage can. So now I got to reach in with like some barbecue tongs, grab the dog poop bag and throw it in a garbage can or a garbage bag and then bag it up so that we can actually get this going. By the way, we're in trouble, man. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying for sure. The other one is, you got to go up front, brother. I mean, I think it's just the nature of the beast. Oh, it was in a doggy bag, but it just got squished by the remaining garbage. So, like, the bag is stuck to the bottom of the garbage can. But anyway, every day before garbage or before recycling, we put it out maybe like 10 p.m. We wake up in the morning and check it just to see if it's been taken, and someone has come by and taken away all the cans. My wife considers it a violation of of the societal fabric. I personally, I don't really mind, and honestly, there's something kind of nice about it. Is in our old neighborhood, people used to take all of our cans as well, but they were substantially less nice about it. How did my team get so ass so fast? Ooh, we can make this. They used to be very. Basically, they didn't give a shit about you before. They would just take your recycling bin, tip it over, take all the cans and the bottles, and then leave all the plastic and the containers like right there on your driveway, and then you would have to clean it up. Now, even if the thing is like mounded up like crazy, they pick through the recycling bin, they take all the cans, and when I go out in the morning, it's reorganized like better than I left it. I would like to buy 2 foods, please. At least, let me. Oh, we just lost to the person who's on 1 life. That's bad. All right. Well, we're not going to sell into anything. I think the scorpion's still important. How many of you are running a dolphin? 1 dolphin and we just fought them? It is what it is. So I'm actually like, I kind of take it as like a positive about our neighborhood, returning to like the idea of we live in a society. Holy cow, we live to fight another day against Kiki Booba. But Rune Cat lived to fight another day. Come on, man. Okay, now we're reworking the squad. You should come out. Thank you. One of you needs a steak. Probably you, because you could actually survive like 2 attacks. You roll once for a distributed food item. No distributed food items? Jerry? Listen, we fell off in this one in a big way. We're just waiting for we want to be in the top half if possible. 5th, life goes on. But I would love to be 4th. We'll probably get +1. Two steaks could have been the play. Yeah, absolutely. But I was hoping to get a distributed food, man. Was that the end of the can story? Nope. The person that took the can ended up, I saw them this morning. It was Rob Lowe. It was Rob Lowe. That's the end of it. You thought the story was boring? Nope. Not at all. Okay, honestly, we're in the top 3, okay? So I'm proud of myself, but also I got to put this, I'm not messing with you, brother. Like, we're doing whatever we can to survive here. Now, you probably don't need the black screen up because you can hear the sound of the dice rolling over and over, but I don't want you to be able to steal my tactics, okay? Anyway, that's it. I don't mind someone taking my cans, though. But I was thinking, you know what I should do? I should, like, stay up late and find the person who's taking the cans. Good game, Kiki Booba, good game, good game. I didn't see what I got, 50, 57 level. Oh, it doesn't update. I need to close the game to see how I did. And I was thinking that I should go out and see them stealing the cans. I mean, stealing is maybe not the word that I mean to use there. Acquiring the cans and then say, hey, I want my cut. So I want them to, I'm okay with them taking the cans themselves and then taking it to the recycling depot, but I want 10%. I want 10, not of your whole haul, but I want 10% of what you get from my cans, okay? You don't get a cut for making the trash. I paid the 10-cent recycling refund deposit on every single one of those cans. That's my property. You should pay them. I'm not paying them. Already, but my property taxes pay for the recycling. I'm already paying for the stuff to be taken away. Okay, hang on. 1560! Let's go. Three ranking points. -2? What's the -2? For saying that my property taxes pay for the recycling? That's not, you can't -2 like reality. You can be unhappy about it, but there's no -2 to be had there. Watch me. Okay, well, fair enough. See somebody say, what's your favorite Jonas Brothers song for? Or what's your favorite Jonas Brothers song? Do they sing I'm a Sucker for You? Yes, they do. I'm trying, I think I only... Did they sing the one that's like, everything seems nothing if I ain't got you. I don't sing now some song. They don't sing that one. Okay. They sing Burning Up. Which one is Burning Up? That's Shawn Mendes. Red Dress, Year 3000 is a cover. I don't know that one. I'm burning up for you. I'm slipping into the lava. I don't know this song, man. I'm just being honest with you. They have another song that I would know. Because, like, the songs that they made when they were extremely popular, I was not exposed to them because of the fact that I was, in my opinion, too old and too cool. Not nice to be on 4 HP here. But then they had like a resurgence maybe around like 2014, 2015, 2016, at which point I did become aware of them because I had a car but no Apple Play. So I listened to the radio on occasion. So if they had this team is not good, by the way. One of them sang Jealous. Oh, I still get jealous. I know that one. Okay. Did you see that Vivek Ramaswamy got asked for his top 20 songs of all time, and he only submitted 8, and then 2 of them were by Imagine Dragons? I mean, that's just like, I don't know what I could even say about that. It's like the worst list of all time. No, like, some disrespect intended, but it was like Eminem, Lose Yourself, some shit by Mozart, 2 Imagine Dragons songs, like Hotel California or something like that. It was just like, come on, man. No, it's not. This is Chad GPT's list of like, what's the best 8 songs ever made. Dream On by Aerosmith, yeah. I mean, I got no room to talk. I did a 30-minute Jen Sherman Eagles ride today. And it's my own fault, for the record. But like, I got through 3 songs, and I was like, hey, the Eagles aren't that bad. And then I heard, dunkity dunky dunky dunk. Dunkity dunkity dunky dunky dunkity dunky dunkity dunkity dunky dunk. And I was like, oh, fuck, I remember now. Here we go. I hate Hotel California. And her words, hey, D. Kelly, are you here? You can +2 this. You can give it the seal of authentication. I believe Jen Sherman even said, am I right? It doesn't even matter how many times you hear this song. It still hits. And I was like, it matters. As of right now, we are fucked, by the way. We have very, you know what we could use here? A level and a penguin. Now, I mean, we absolutely must take a dolphin. A fish is too prospective. We will take 2 dolphins, Pippin. And this is the kind of thing that can maybe keep you in the game for a minute at least. What happened to the guy who was skateboarding the Fleetwood Mac? I mean, what do you... No disrespect, but like, that's kind of a hard act to follow, right? I mean, the dude just can't be drinking half a bottle of Ocean Spray and longboarding the Fleetwood Mac. It's not going to hit the same way, you know, on attempt number 12, right? He got sponsored by Ocean Spray. That's good. That's not like an end game. Like, that's just... That'll get you through, you know, the year, but like, you gotta figure out what comes after that. We didn't get a loss. Now, you cooked, kid. I think one of our only chances is going to be Doberman. And we're really, instead of aiming for the middle of the distribution, we're basically saying we're going to end up at one of the 2 ends. I don't know which end it's going to be. I think you can sell, buy. I think you have to keep your dolphins for now. Maybe I know I bought an extra pineapple. That's because my ass is fucking nervous, bro. I think next turn we sell the groundhog into the capybara, hope for a dolphin or a seahorse level that will give us a tier 5. If it's a moose, that would be fantastic. It goes along with our Doberman. We use the capybara to give us literally like 1 pixel up the step ladder when we do our Doberman pivot. And this is one, again, it would be fantastic just to finish in the top half, especially considering we're starting a little bit behind the 8 ball here. So, like, not losing immediately would go crazy. Motherfucker. Fluxton. Sack of shit, hippo user, piece of garbage. Okay, anyway. Obviously, you need to get buffed. Obviously, you need to get sold and then level me. No level. A second Doberman Pippin. We'll toss him in. Dolphin and seahorse level next turn. It would go so crazy to not be on lethal at the end of this turn before we can even start our pivot. Like, we don't even have the Doberman effect yet. Please don't fucking kill me. Please! That's what happens when you don't get a strong, like, through line in the early game. I'm out here grasping at straws. Yeah? Our tire is completely flat?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I drove out to the back alley, and then it was like,
Oh no.
and then I got out and looked, and it was completely flat.
Oh jeez.
So I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I just backed away into the barn.
Where is she? Oh, okay.
I think that I get it done.
Yeah, can you call like the service?
Do I call the...
Here, let me finish this one and then I'll come up.
Okay.
Okay, we did lose that one, unfortunately. Let me work here for a second. This is a sell, combine, sell, buy, roll. It's not looking fantastic, but it's the way that it's got to be. I was wondering, because I was driving yesterday and it didn't feel right. So I went out and I checked our tire, and the PSI was like half of what it's supposed to be. So then I went to the gas station, filled it up, drove home, checked it, and it was like totally fine. Like, it didn't lose any pressure on the way home. And I was like, that's good. But then apparently overnight it must have had a slow leak or something like that. I had the exact same thing yesterday. It's going around. I looked through the tire too, and I was like, you know, what's going on here? You got a nail in the tire? Half is like wheel damagingly low, right? I Googled it. It was at 22 PSI. Save me. We lived. I Googled it, and it was like, don't drive if your tire's under 20 PSI. And I was like, let's go! I really don't want to take a hyena. It's an interesting way to live your life. Also, I always think about this every time I fill up my tire. Do you know how easy it is to deflate a tire? You literally just unscrew the cap and then turn it upside down and push it into the hole, and it goes like. We are so lucky that we live in a society. Otherwise, like, you could just, at nighttime, you could deflate everybody's tires on your block in like less than half an hour. You ever try siphoning gasoline? I've never tried siphoning gasoline. It seems harder than letting the air out of a tire, though. Please just let me get to the top half that I can resign and help my wife. Desync error! What? They put out a hit on me? We outlasted one individual. You could probably get by with a taco on this one. Probably get by with one of those. Please give me... Oh, tier ones. Oh, let's go. You'd have to slash your own tire too? Yeah, I suppose. Just to avoid the appearance of impropriety. Small price to pay for a completely... What's the opposite of a victimless crime? What's a crime that has no benefactor? Holy cow, we're going to make it to the top half. I mean, victim full, sure. This seems like a little bit of like an inelegant solution. That's every crime? No, the frick, it isn't every crime. Not even close. Lots of crimes have a benefactor. Like what? I mean, if you evade paying your taxes, you benefit. If you rob a bank, you don't get caught, you benefit. There's very few crimes that are like two victims, the perpetrator and the victim. I mean, that dude who got arrested for murder after he responded to an ad on Craigslist asking for someone to murder him and then eat his you-know-what, that one's probably a double victim crime. Yeah, the German guy. I love how everybody knows that he's German. No! Wait, we're still fine? Oh my, oh, you piece of junk, I could have destroyed you. Like, nobody knows the names of the victims or anything else that, like, was involved with the case whatsoever. Everybody knows, it's like, oh, that dude from Germany? Okay, can you guys hurry up and beat me, okay? I've really got to be a good husband. I've got to be a good husband and help my wife here. $232 is a large scorpion. But you know what beats a 232? 2011. No, they tie? Yeah, but I invested more, so I lose net of fees. Like the S&P 500's up 17%, and your mutual fund's up 17%? Yeah, but I'm paying 16 basis points. Your ass is paying 2 and 20. We're not the same. Don't compare us. Literally, listen, you got a minute here? You got a minute. You got a minute? You got a minute? You got a minute? Come on. Son of a bitch, it's the guy. Wait. Oh my God, we're so back. Sorry, Flugston, sorry. Okay, we made the top half. Keep going. It's too late to do the cap pivot. We're completely locked in now, and that's fine. Roll for tier ones. What a scam, dude. What a scam. Please. 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 We say GG. I can't give up though, because if I give up, the integrity of the run is gone. Also, I'm worried here because Hedgehog, it just blows out our Doberman unless our Doberman is position 1. The tire is reduced to nothing now? It's not like I'm going to stop the tire from leaking, bro. Like, once it's out of air, it's out of air. I'm not going to, like, let my wife drive to the daycare with my finger plug in the hole. I simply can't be defeated, okay? Hi, Tomo. Hi, buddy. Tier 1s? Tier 1 imports? Tier 1 imports? 2 tier 1s. Okay, I'm just going to mute for a second. I'll be right back. Bro, what is up with the stallers? No, I get that this is a high octane ranked experience, but still. Holy! They waited for you? No, I appreciate it if that's the case, which I don't think it is, but if it is, then I appreciate it. Don't wait for me. Let's get this done ASAP, okay? Let's just send it. My personal prediction, we go up against Hedgehog here, so we toss you one of these. Top 3. I can't believe it. We're going to get ranking points. After this, it might take me an hour to get the wheels in motion, pun intended, to solve this problem. So I will probably go offline and then come back on once it becomes clear how we're going to fix this. But first, I mean, I'm going to play this one out. We're still alive. Hot dog me? Not necessary. One of these. Tier 1s. Holy bursh. Okay. You in position 1 still makes sense to me. Why is the pill so big? It's fish oil. You need attack somehow? Listen, MFer, I've been buying hot dogs and tacos every time they appear in the shop. I say, it's not my fault the moose only gives HP. I'm doing what I can do. You're the kind of person who go to a steakhouse, you buy a T-bone steak, it comes out on a plate as big as your head, and you'll be like, oh, it doesn't come with fries? No, you got to look at the sides menu. You know, you just be happy with what you got, man. Combine the meats? Not yet. It's not the right time yet. It's not the right time yet! Oh. This is still the right way to do it. The best thing to do would be a stake on our moose. Ooh. I love having a 1237, brother. Just is what it is. I'm going to maximize. Well, it's a bit of a waste there, but it's called who can survive. It's not called who can not waste as much money in the shop as possible. They're running. There's equality starting to aim for the counterplay here, and I gotta say, I respect it. I respect it. They're going for a 112 Scorpion up at the front. But we got coconut armor. Nice Evolve shirt. Thank you, Banal. I knew someone would figure it out. Oh, baby. They got 2 Scorpions? Is this allowed? Oh, it's allowed. It's allowed and it's fabulous. Can you guys just be like, can one of you get eliminated so I could at least guarantee that I come in second? We don't even need, more HP is always good. We need stakes. I would settle for this if I have to. Not necessary. Really want to see a steak? A taco is fine too. Okay, it is what it is. I lost to 3 Scorps. It was crazy. All I'm saying, I'm a top 5% gamer. There's, I don't know, 5,000 people in chat. There's 1,000 people telling me I made the wrong decision. That doesn't make sense. That's 20% of chat. And I'm better than 95% of people playing this game. So you have to admit something that's going to be flattering to me. You have to admit either you're wrong, or you have to admit that the people who watch my SAP stream are better than the average SAP player. Which is flattering to me to begin with, okay? Me choosing the button, bailing out the banks, making groceries affordable for the populace. What the fuck? Okay, you got me. I'll settle for third, 1564, and we've unlocked the dungeon. Okay, I'm going to say /marker SAP, and I'm going to go offline until we figure out what we're doing with this flat tire, and I'll see you next time. See you, hopefully I'll be back in like an hour. See you then.